Good morning, everybody. How's everybody going? Sorry for the whole delay. Again, Erasmo's not, Erasmo's not going to be able to be here. Some issue. I could have sworn he said there was great service of AT&T over there in Cuba, um, but somehow he's having some issues over there in Cuba with the service. So I know he's going to be able to try to switch over to some more place where there is service, something to that effect. Um, but that'll be for like later on. Um, haven't seen anything new popping up as far as news lately, like extravagant news or anything like that. The same old as such as there's just the voting. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check to see how many people actually voted yesterday. You can just give me a couple of minutes. Um, haven't got any messages back as far. I'm not sure if Roman is able to come in today or not to speak about that. Um, let me see if he's awake. um, yeah, um, but other than that, I'm not sure I mentioned it yesterday. I know that there was not a competition, but I know either you're for it or against it. There is like a tailgate at Starbase, and they're needing, I guess, mariachi like young groups, and like whoever wins or who participates. I think whoever wins, they're giving away 3D printers for their schools. Um, Yesterday, as I was driving over to Edinburgh, I saw that for the seniors, or I don't know if it's just particular for seniors or juniors, but they do the Pain Motors is having like a $1,000 scholarship, but it's like a TikTok challenge scholarship for people who are like looking for, I guess, for scholarships for their children or students. Um, that's another way to get some scholarships. Um, Let me see. Other than that, let me see if I can pull up the thing real quick. Um, Other than that, there hasn't been anything new lately as far as news or anything like that. I'll try to keep it short and simple since this guy's not here today. Um, but if you want to comment, talk about something in particular, you're more than welcome to drop a comment. And I know, not sure, I haven't confirmed it. I did see that Lucio was postponed as far as her, I guess, her death sentence has been held off again. Um, but other than that, I haven't seen any like major news besides the whole Elon Musk buying the Twitter. But as far as local news, I haven't seen anything lately. To be honest, let's see. Uh, I want to see. Let me see for yesterday. We're still hitting the more than 1,000 people for the whole county. The first day of early election was 1,500, over a little bit over 1,500, 1,549, and then yesterday was 1,119, which is pretty good. If people could still continue be taking someone with them to the polls to make a difference, either be it for it or against for anything, just to still kind of instill that in your children and your siblings and in your neighbors to kind of get active in the whole voting process. Um, it's a good way to start. And then from there they can be more proactive as far as being in the community and stuff. Hey, how's it going, man? I did see the Jack Bell video of her. He calls not calls out, but he mentions your name and Broncho. Hopefully, he comes do some videos over here. Pretty cool guy. I know he's done videos with Ed Bassmaster, I think. But I think I like Jack more than the other guy. Um, But it's cool, man. Like I think he might come down here. That's cool. But yeah, if we can continue, like no joke. Let me see. 5, 6, 8. Uh, was I think if they would have to continue with like each day of the early election and the election day, if it could be like more than 1,500 each, then we can surpass like the voter turnout that we have had before. But so far, it's looking pretty good. But if they could still be pushing out more people, that'll be great. Um, Let me see who's the one with the most here. Uh, oh wow. Well, I guess because they're having, I'm not sure if they're having like city, not re-elections, but runoffs. The Hardingen's actually the one with the most, with 214 yesterday at the Hardingen Culture Arts Center. They had 214, and the day before they had 244 because it averages about like some of them just have like about 20, and the it average it just goes all over the board. Um, but other than that, like going back to the arena, we can't emphasize the same thing over and over. I know it has its pros and cons. I know people are trying to see the bright side of it, but when you come to like to be real with the issue of the being responsible with like the money of the county and the taxpayers, because it's still taxpayers' money because a it was a tax from somewhere. They're still responsible for how they spend that money. Um, but I think right now the bad outweighs the good of what's going on with the arena. Haven't seen any other events coming up that I can remember the top of my head. Um, Other than that, if you want to have any more comments or anything like that, but thank you for commenting. Hey, Bo. Um, what's the day? Wednesday. We're almost done with the month. Um, I'll just keep it short and simple, man. I know the weather's been good. Going back to the whole Frankie thing, weather's good right now. I don't know what's. I did see quite a few like standing water, but hopefully by now it's already all gone. Um, we should be back into the 80s today. Other than that, I don't see any other news coming up shortly. But I'll just keep it like that, man. We'll call it a day for today. Hopefully later on tonight, Erasmo will be on. Um, if there's no more comments, you guys have a good day. Make sure to take someone with you when you go voting. Um, and even if it's just, I guess, explaining the whole pros and cons and let them decide yes or no. And also, people are trying to say that it's like, oh, you guys are being negative, but you can still, I guess, point out both pros and cons for it and let them decide to see what it is. But other than that, you guys have a good day. Sorry for the short show, um, and see you tonight. Bye.